hard it is. I want you to know that there's a big change in public opinion that's building out there. I'm going to deliver to your offices. I didn't bring all the boxes with me from the House side where I spoke this morning, but they're being delivered electronically to your offices. We just started asking, I have a site called algore.com, and just a few days ago we started asking people to join in presenting this statement, and 516,000 Americans signed it just in the last several days. And we've been getting new names at the rate of 100 per second. This shouldn't be seen as a partisan issue. Sometimes you'll hear people say that and you think, oh, it's just boilerplate, it's a throwaway, and you're just trying to get some Republicans to vote for it. This really shouldn't be seen as a partisan issue or even a political issue. It's a moral issue. There are some times in history when a small number of people in one place have to make difficult decisions that will affect the future for everybody. One of the most popular movie out there now is 300. I haven't seen it, but the young people love it, and it's about the Battle of Thermopylae in 480 BC when, Senator Warner, you're a great military historian, and I would love to hear you talk about this sometime. As you know, 300 saved the future of Western civilization against 10,000. One of the great stories of courage when a few made a decision for the many. The greatest generation, the label we give to the generation that won World War II and defeated fascism in the Atlantic and the Pacific simultaneously, rose to the challenge of fascism and, in process, saved our country. Significantly, when they came back here, no longer 19, 20, 21-year-olds, they found that they had gained moral authority. Senator Warner, you were one of the youngest members of that generation. Weren't you a part of World War II? God bless you, and thank you. Thank you. And when your generation came back, the GI's General Omar Bradley said, now is the time when we've got to steer by the stars and not by the lights of every passing ship. Another general, George Marshall, said, let's go and lift our adversaries from the battlefield, from their knees, and walk with them toward self-determination and prosperity. And your generation said yes. And you adopted a 50-year horizon and established the institutions that help this world move in a positive and favorable direction. And you know what? They don't export world wars from Europe anymore, because a United Nations was established in your hometown, Senator Boxer, and then a lot of other steps were taken. Our mutual predecessor, Cordell Hull, helped establish the World Trading System, reciprocal free trade, as he would always remind us to say. And this Senate faces such a challenge. The few. The stakes are high. The time is now. The people are hopeful. It can be done. I just came last week from the United Kingdom, and I met with not only the Chancellor of the Exchequer and leaders of the Labour Party in power there, but also the Tories. And I met with their entire front bench, 80 of them. And both of their major parties are unified in their determination to solve this climate crisis. It's not partisan. They're competing with one another. They've got an election coming up, probably later this year. Who knows? Their system's different, you know, but they're competing vigorously with one another. But they're competing on the basis of which party can offer the most creative and meaningful solutions to this crisis. They're not arguing about the science. They're arguing about how to design solutions that'll go farther, faster. And they joined with all of their European neighbors just last week when I was over there to adopt a much tougher reduction, mandatory reduction in CO2, 20%, and 30% if we join in the global effort to address this crisis. We're the leaders of the world. The United States of America are the leaders of the world, and the members of the Senate and the House in this legislative branch of government are the ones. History of freedom is the history of legislative bodies. In that time after World War II,